All right. What is network media? Network media is when a medium is used for communication to be carried across a network. So when you're in school and you get a text from your mom, this is your disappointment. Network media is at play. This medium provides the channel that the message travels from, its source to its ultimate destination. So the source would be your mom's phone. The ultimate destination would be your phone, and then your head because this shit repeats.
There are three main types of media that modern networks utilize to interconnect devices and to provide the path in which data is transmitted. There's metallic wires within cables, in which the data is encoded into electrical impulses. There's glass or plastic fibers, which is also known as the fiber optic cable, in which data is encoded as pulses of light. And there's wireless transmission when data is encoded using wavelengths from the electromagnetic spectrum. And if you're wondering what that is, it's the range of wavelengths and frequencies over which electromagnetic radiation extends.
Pros and cons of each. Pros of the wireless, it's increased efficiency, flexibility, cost saving, and new opportunities. So increased efficiency means that your internet and stuff will run better and more effectively. Flexibility means that you don't have only one way it can go. It can go both directions, and it can spread however you kind of like it. It's reasonably cost efficient. And then cons, it's easy to break into, installation problems, coverage, and can be slower than wired networks. So when it's a distance away and it's not hardwired, it's a lot harder for stuff to download and upload and all that, sending stuff. Fiber optics pros are connection quality, scalability, long-term security, long-term cost effectiveness. So the connection quality is better because obviously it's hardwired, and the scalability is much larger again because it's hardwired, making it more efficient. And then the cons are physical wire damage, short-term effective costs, fiber fuses, and unconditional light propagation. But the actual wires can obviously get cut, or a dog eats it or something. You never know what can happen. Short-term cost ineffective. Obviously, it's kind of expensive to have fiber optics. So fiber fuse is when too much light from the cables is met at once and can destroy the lengths of cables in a very short amount of time. And then metallic wire pros are control, security, and speed. So it runs very well just because it's a very simple way and it can just travel direct. And then cons are cable clutter, mobility, and maintenance because there's so many cables coming out of everything that it's just hard to move.
Okay, so as Ryan said, each type of network media is different, obviously, so certain ones are better than others for certain things. So some things to consider when choosing which one is best for you. What is the maximum distance that the media can successfully carry a signal? Into what type of environment will the media be installed? What is the amount of data and the speed at which it must be transmitted? And what is the cost of the media and installation?